Hey everyone, it's John, and today we're going to be going over all the things that I keep in my backpack whenever I'm out and about filming videos, whether it be for YouTube or just filming like a vacation. So the first thing that I always keep with me is this DJI Osmo 6 gimbal, and this thing will really change the way that you shoot and get footage, especially if you use your phone, which is what this is designed to do. And that is what I use to shoot most, if not all, of my videos, just because I always have it with me. And this makes it really easy to get a lot smoother shots. It's kind of a glorified selfie stick, because you can extend it, so you get all those capabilities, but it will just keep things so smooth. It can also track you, and so that can be a really good way to get some cool shots of yourself, because it will track your face or any item that you tell it to, and you can move around. So it works really well for filming on your own, which is what I do a lot of. It also has this little bracket here, and this is what you connect to your phone. And then it has a very strong magnet, which, as you can see here, just connects like so. And that makes it really easy to pop it back off of here, because if you're out in the daytime shooting under sunlight, it can be kind of hard to see your phone screen. And so this allows you to pop it off very quickly and check what's going on there, and then you can put it right back on. So for the day of filming, I usually just leave this on my phone, and then I can quickly switch between having it on the gimbal or taking it off, whether that be for checking something on the phone or just taking a handheld shot for whatever reason. So that would be my number one. I also keep this with me, which this is a little power bank. Now, the gimbal has about 15 hours of battery life, so usually you are good to go for the day on that. My phone, however, usually requires some additional power, and I like this for a couple of reasons. Number one is it is very small, so I can easily pocket this if I'm needing to set my backpack down and keep this with me. And number two, it just has the iPhone, which is what I shoot with, lightning port right here. And so I don't have to worry about carrying a separate cable or a larger power bank with me and contending with that when I'm dealing with my phone. I can plug this in directly into my phone, throw a pinky underneath it, and keep right on going, whether I'm editing, reviewing the footage, anything like that. It works really well, and I can just keep everything handheld without having to contend with, where am I going to put this power bank and cord, right? So that is another thing. Then I have these Soundcore, these are the P3Is, and these are just a very simple earbud. But I love these things. These have been great for the gym, but the main reason I got them is I wanted them to have AirPod Pro-like qualities without the price tag. Because if I'm out and I happen to leave these at a park bench or something like that, I won't feel as bad based on the price of these versus if I left my AirPods out. But these have the transparency mode, the noise canceling mode. They sound really good. And I would say that the transparency mode works about 85% as good as the AirPods at about a fifth the price. So that is awesome. Of course, this is USB-C, this is USB-C, and the gimbal is USB-C. You see a pattern here. I love that because I have so many USB-C chargers, and this makes it really easy to charge all my devices with one cable. Next, I've got my Stanley. So this thing is awesome for carrying, whether it be coffee or even water with you. And the reason I like it is it has this trigger, and it will not leak unless you press the trigger. So it has kind of a release here. And of course, this is all metal, which is great. Helps keep everything hot or cold, whatever you put in it. You can take this apart here. So if you do have coffee and you use creamer, which I do, you can pull this apart here and easily clean it, which is important. Pop that back together. This works a lot better than any other standard water bottle that I've used. It's nice that it keeps things cold, but also I can throw it here on my backpack. And if this is getting thrown in the car, it doesn't matter because it's not gonna leak. And that was an important thing to me. I didn't wanna have to worry about anything leaking all over my car, and this definitely fits the bill. And last but not least is this North Face backpack. And the main reason I got this backpack is just to carry all of my stuff. It is not a huge backpack, but it is designed to carry a laptop if you need it to. Right here, it has kind of a laptop sleeve, and then a bigger compartment, and then it has a third compartment. This is where I would keep my batteries, things like that. And I think the thing that is most useful on this backpack, and it's not something that I expected, was this little back compartment, this little mesh. And this works so well. I use this all the time for things that I'm taking both in and out of my backpack, whether it be my earbuds. I'm done using them right now. I'll throw them in here, or if it's an article of clothing, I'll tuck it in here. And I'm going to be using it later on it keeps it nice and snug. It's not going anywhere, but yet you can easily grab it without having to unzip the backpack. And that is something that I did not even think of that I was going to use, but it ended up being very, very useful. The other thing that I love about this backpack, it is very comfortable. So the straps have a lot of padding on it, and you can see the vent and the padding on the back. This backpack carries weight very well, a lot better than any other backpack that I've ever had, just due to the design. And it's not a huge backpack, but I have had this weighed down to about 35 pounds with all my gear and some extra stuff in there, and it handled it better than any other backpack that I've ever had. It really did surprise me. And that really kind of set the bar for what I expected out of a quality backpack. That really set the bar pretty high for me. And I think it's just due to the padding on the backpack, as well as the chest strap can be adjusted. It's just really well thought out, and it wasn't shifting all over my back. The backpack was firm, and it just felt much more secure on hikes. And that is everything that I carry with me on a daily basis shooting. Thanks so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.